Well, I'm back at it. Okay, let's actually start it. The year introduces Max to a photo contest at Buckle Academy. Chosen Chloe at Max Park. Good. Okay, day 2, Chloe's road. The breakfast rush at a Two Whales diner always takes me by surprise, even though I've been coming here since I was a kid. The atmosphere is always electric. The frantic energy of the bustling staff. The impatient, hungry truckers perch at the lunch counter like hulking, churlish birds on a wire. The sleepy locals slumped in the booth over steaming mugs of coffee. I have been here nursing my own coffee for 10 minutes now. Whoa, Max. This morning I woke up to a text Chloe sent 2 a.m. asking me to meet her at the diner at 8 sharp for breakfast. She's late, of course. Duh. It's Chloe. Why wouldn't she be late? Kudos for staying in character, you know. I should probably be more annoyed in this, but I'm kind of used to it. Yeah, me too, Max. Chloe tries, but she's never been able to keep to a schedule. It's kind of a miracle she manages to make it to her classes on time most days. What classes? Suppose this means I should be more worried about asking Chloe of all people to help me with my entry for the photo contest. But Chloe's never let me down when I've needed her. True. Whatever. Very true. And she's not starting today. I can't stop the smile that spreads across my face when Chloe enters the diner. Oh, you cutie. You cutie. You gay cutie. She scans the room, panting a little, looking this I don't know.
Disheveled.
Thanks. When her eyes light on mine, her face breaks out into a grin of its own and she makes a beanie toward our booth. Oh, hello, Chloe. Hey, sorry I'm late. It's okay, you cutie. She slides into the booth with a effortless cool, shooting me her most charming apologetic smile. So gay. You mad? Sort of. I lean back in the booth, fixing Chloe with help me.
Expression.
Thanks. Are you kidding? Chloe, you were even on time on your own birthday. I knew what I was getting into. A flicker of annoyance and flashes across Chloe's face, but she pushes it back. She shrugs carelessly, reaching across the table to seal the mug out of my grip and take a cup of coffee. You and Joyce need to stop sharing baby Chloe stories. It's weird. I like this painting style, it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's different.
Yep. I roll my eyes and make a half-hearted grab to take the mug back. Chloe's determined though, leaning back out of my reach and draining the rest of the coffee in one long gulp. Why, Chloe? She shudders, slamming the mug down on the table like a shot glass. Gross. I know, right? Chloe just grins in response, looking entirely too pleased with herself. You hungry? God, yes. Me too. Chloe cranes her neck dramatically, looking around the diner. Where's Joyce anyway? I'm gonna die of starvation before she even takes my order. And she'll be childless, and he'll be partnerless, and my sad, hungry ghost will be forever bound to the two. Nerd. Here's to the honked, greasy truckers and painfully slow wait staff for eternity. Chloe, why are you so dramatic? Not so fast, Casper. Chloe snorts. I keep her lighting beneath the table and continue despite the interruption. Joyce should be out with your food in a minute. It's like flipping a switch. Chloe's face lights up. The previous conversation immediately stricken from her memory. She leans forward, seizing my hands in hers and dragging them across the table. Oh! Max. You've been my best friend since we were kids.
Confess.
Confess. My
Confess
first
your
mate,
love.
my partner in crime, and now the girl who buys me breakfast. Oh, Chloe. I'm ready
That's
to
as good as I
take.
can say.
I'm ready to take the next step. Max, will you do me the great honor of marrying me and buying me food for the rest of our lives?
Good, Chloe's got the right idea. This is what everyone should do. Marry for the food.
True. We're totally gonna marry for the food, aren't we?
Totally.
Totally. She's been doing this more and more lately. Saying things that could just be joking but could also be, well, flirting. Good. Max, why are you so naive? I just can't figure out if Chloe's being deliberately confusing or if I'm such a colossal social dunce that I can't tell the difference. Oh, Max, you poor soul.
Maybe if Chloe didn't steal her coffee, she'd be awake enough to notice.
Yeah, true. Chloe waggles her eyebrows, squeezing my hands playfully. Max? I laugh awkwardly. Oh, feeling a blush rise on my face and yank my hands out of her grip. Who said I'm buying? You dork. Chloe pouts, bottom lip jutting out dramatically. You know, I did just offer to spend the rest of my life with you. Mm-hmm. The least you could do is offer to pay for my... Wait, what did you get me? Oh! Pancakes. I like pancakes. On short sack coming up. No, Chloe nods, appreciate. Help me.
Appreciatively.
Thanks. Face breaking out into a slow grin. It's not my fault this game has such difficult words, okay? I'm not a native speaker.
I'm not laughing at you.
I know.
You're adorable.
Dark.
Everyone's adorable.
Dark. Not bad, Copied. Not bad. Thanks. Joyce bustles out of the kitchen in a few minutes later, expertly balancing trays loaded with breakfast foods. Chloe smirks mischievously.
Mischievously.
Thanks. Leaning forward in the booth. Not always. With something cheerfully antagonistic on the tip of her tongue.
Antagonistic.
It should be better if you read it, cause like... Anyways. But the morning rush is so hectic that Joyce barely has the time to set our plates down in front of us before tearing off across the restaurant to attend the family of 5 that just fill up the last free booth. Chloe looks briefly disappointed that she lost the opportunity to annoy her mother. Oh, Chloe. At least until she remembers there's food in front of her. I feel Chloe so much.
I was about to say that.
Chloe is with a sort of a single-minded ferocity not uncommon in wild dogs.
Kindred spirits.
She's got about the same level of manners too, I remember. Thinking of all the time she's stolen food right off my plate and unconsciously hunching over my meal when she looks up and starts eyeing my waffles. You gonna finish that? Oh, Chloe. Well, yes. I'm sorry. Down, girl. Good. I pull my plate closer to my body and wave my fork menacingly in her direction. Chloe pouts, fixing me with her best puppy dog eyes.
Or do a box.
No. Worth a shot.
Good.
Chloe shrugs and leans back into the booth. So, I bet you're pretty pumped to get started on a project, huh? I bite my lip, shifting my gaze from Chloe's eager face to the window facing the street. I watch a few cars pass by, trying to gather my thoughts. I guess I'm excited. But I glance back to Chloe, unable to stop the smile that tugs in the corner of my mouth. She always knows when there's something I'm not saying. Oh, but I'm pretty nervous too. I still can't believe I actually volunteered for the contest. I can. Chloe says it like it's just a fact. I feel butterflies floating in my stomach. Oh, nervous for a whole another reason now.
If they get any gayer, rainbows are gonna start shooting out of them.
Dark. Confidence has always seemed to come as easy as breathing to Chloe, and I get it. She's tough and beautiful and smarter than she gives herself credit for. So gay, just kiss already. Oh my fucking god. That all makes sense. But it's her unwavering confidence in me that I just can't wrap my head around sometimes. Max, you're like the best photographer in school. I know sometimes you get all in your head about this shit, but it's really not so complicated. Oh, of course you're gonna kill it there. Here. I smile gently back, hearing the hesitance at the end of her sentence. What? Chloe smiles bashfully, cheeks flushing just slightly, looking up at me through a fringe of blue hair like a kid with her hand in the cookie jar. But it was kind of surprising you asked me to help you with your project. What? Chloe shifts in her seat. The food is gone now. She has nothing to distract her from the conversation, so she grabs a packet of sugar from the center of the table, tearing it open and pouring the contents out into shapes on the tabletop. Joyce is gonna be so pissed. I mean, there's lots of, good photographers in the class, Max. I basically only took photography so I could hang out with you and Rachel at school a few times a week. Oh, Rachel. Chloe, you're my best friend.
Rachel must still be alive.
Yeah, pretty much. You're my best friend. There's no one else I'd rather have in my corner for stuff like this. Chloe looks up from the pile of sugar she was carefully shaping into swirls in the center of the table. Best friend. Her tone is light, but the look on her face makes me feel like I didn't say quite the right thing.
Stop dancing now and just get on with it, yeah. Two dorks.
I know, right? My first mate. My partner in crime. The girl I buy breakfast for. Chloe's face breaks out in a white green, cheeks pink. Oh, in that case, I can order another. No. Chloe laughs. Worth a shot. So, I guess we better get started on this thing. The rules say you need to take your photo somewhere in Arcadia Bay. Do you know where you wanna go? Do I? See, I hate choices.
Let her decide.
You decide. Actually, why don't you tell me where you're gonna go? Chloe had pulled the beanie off her head and tugged it down over my eyes as soon as we got into the truck. I had wanted to pull it off, but she left the vague thread of sweet retribution against me. Remembering all the help me.
Which is it?
Retaliatory?
Oh, retaliatory, yeah.
Pranks she had unleashed on those who had dared to oppose her in our childhood, I decided to play along. Even with my eyes covered, I had felt the excitement radiating off of her for the entire drive. I can't deny I'm eager to see what Chloe has in store when the truck finally rolls to a stop. Sit tight. I hear the car door open and close. Then a moment later, I feel the door on my side open. She leans across my body, unbuckling my seatbelt for me and wrapping a hand around my elbow to get me out of the cabin. I stumble anyway, my clumsiness trumping Chloe's best efforts to help me. She catches my weight against her body, steadying me with one hand on my hip, the other still gripping my arm. Whoa there. Sorry. I can feel myself blushing. For once grateful that the beanie obscures so much of my face. You okay? Her voice is so close and quiet. Oh, the gentle pressure. Her fingers against my hip makes my heart beat faster.
I heard that. I know
And I'm
what
not-
you're thinking. I know what you're thinking.
Excuse me, I'm not a native speaker.
Well, there's a gentle pleasure of her fingers too much.
Dark. You ready? I can hear the excitement in her voice. Why is there such an innuendo for? Anyways, I flutter
You're putting
feeling.
it in there. What are you talking about?
Shh. I flutter feeling blooms in the pit of my stomach.
I
I'm
bet.
excited.